All right, and welcome on into DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are here for our Wild Beyond the Witchlight game, where our adventuring party has managed to make it into the Feywild, specifically into Prismeer, and they have made it, well, actually, hold that thought. Before we get into that, let's go over our weekly schedule. We have our Candlekeep Mystery Mondays at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, where they are in the last chapter of their adventure. Then on Thursdays, we have our Team 17 Gaming Thursdays, where Tor and I both just completed the storyline of the second Overcooked game, and we are started some of the DLC content that went with that, and so we will be working our way through that. Then, of course, we are here for the Wild Beyond the Witchlight games on Friday. And then normally on Saturdays, we have our Tomb of Annihilation stream. But tomorrow, we will be having a special Tier 2 one-shot benefiting Extra Life. And it was purchased by our amazing Cindy, who is actually on our game today. And we will be seeing if we can hit that 1,500 mark or 1,600 mark and double what we did last year before the end of this year. So if you want to support our players for tomorrow, please go ahead and donate to Extra Life, the Extra Life page right there, and join us at 6 p.m. tomorrow for a special Tier 2 one-shot benefiting Extra Life. So, should be fun. I know I miss Cindy's Barbarian, who she's bringing, as well as there's some fun other characters coming to join the party. Yes, and in your donations, you can purchase rerolls, which will allow our characters for tomorrow to be able to reroll any D20 roll. Feel free to please donate to the Dungeon Master so the Dungeon Master can re-roll whenever they fail certain things that they would really like to not fail. All right. There's my little speech that none of my players like. Okay, so back to today's game. It is weird when I try to talk in third person. All right. Okay, so we have our Wild Beyond the Witchlight game, the Feywild adventure that has brought our characters from the Witchlight Carnival on the material plane into the Feywild. We have with us Echo, played by Tor.
Hello.
We have Deacon, played by Ragnarok.
Howdy.
We have Masan, played by Bug.
Evening.
We have Oberon, played by Coop.
Hello.
We have Hither, played by Cindy.
Hello.
And Sapphire, played by Belinda, who is currently slightly distracted and nowhere to be found right now. Real life gets in the way sometimes. All right. So, with that, when we last left off, our adventuring party had made it to Prismeer. They had ended up within the section of Prismeer known as Hither, and had made their way specifically to the Bullywug settlement of Downfall. Upon making it to Downfall, they learned that this Bullywug community of Downfall was a community that made very special hot air balloons, and that after helping with the put out and keep out the fires at the balloon factory, they met the current king of the Bullywugs and some agreed to join the, well, what's the word I'm looking for here? The soggy court, being his court, with the intention of being able to speak to the hag that lived in the center of this pond. Upon some of the party members not agreeing to join this court, a fight seemed to ensue as they were being taken elsewhere. And when we last left off, after fighting the guards and the like, you guys had barricaded yourselves within the palace, as it were, with the plans of going or resting before heading to the cottage in the center of Downfall and dealing with the hag. All right. So
we're finishing our rest.
You are finishing your rest.
So channel points stuffs.
Speaking of channel point stuffs, so yesterday, just out of game real quick, Ragnarok, I saw you lurking in the chat, or in the channel during our stream, and I told the boys, he's lurking so that he can get, more points for treat time. Uh-huh. Yep. I was like, yep, I'm aware of what he's doing. All right, there you go, guys. So, there we go. All right, thank you, Uncle Ragnarok. Okay. All right. The dice gods hopefully have been appeased for the moment. Thank you for our donation to Extra Life. Awesome. That already a donation to Extra Life. Look at that. Thank you very much for those donations. I greatly appreciate that. No, it's a $10 donation from Cindy. I think Cindy's preparing for tomorrow, for, you know. All right. So, okay, now, I would suggest if anyone is spending channel points to do so now, on Pupspiration, Ashy Advantages, Dr. Dylan's Healing Potions. That is all you're getting. All right. So yeah. Okay. All right. So, is there anything that you guys would like to do prior to us moving on to you being on your way into the house in the center?
I only have 2 spells that I can do for healing, and that's all I got.
I have 1.
Where was that?
The sound outside. As you had, you did know that there was somebody who went running to tell the king that you guys had attacked. So.
I thought I took care of that one.
Oh, that's right, you did take care of that guy. Never mind. You did. You did. Alright. Okay, so you are aware that the way to get to the to the building in the center is to take this clothesline across. It is sturdy. It will hold.
I had tested it last time.
It will hold any of your party. With no problems. So. Okay. All right. And do you still have the book too? You do, yes. Okay. I was just making sure that you were the one that had the book. Echo. All right. So, who's going to go on the clothesline first? To make your way out into the fog that will take you to this hag's house, as it were.
Hell, I guess I'll go.
Okay.
I kind of just want to be flying around just in case
Okay.
to spot somebody, or
No problem.
not like I can catch you, but I'll see where you fell.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. So, Deacon, you head out onto this clothesline. And you being with the carnival, and being around the acrobats and the like, this clothesline is nothing compared to those high wires and stuff that they do. So you can manage this, and yeah, there is literally no skill check required to make it across this. It is easily enough.
Yeah, all right.
Okay. Anybody else?
Then I will follow, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Is it down here in the south part?
Yeah, it is. It is, and you follow it through the fog, through the mist, and eventually you come to this set of stairs that seems to descend up, or to ascend upward. And you can see that the stairs actually end at what looks to be a like a trapdoor kind of thing. The door in the floor situation. The level 3 barbarian arrived at Bug's house today. Okay. Fine. All right. Okay. So you all can make your way up, and that will actually take us to the ground floor of the cottage. Now, as you are approaching,
By the way, as we go to the coastline, over say, don't go down, don't go down, don't go down, don't go down, don't go down. And it's basically saying that the whole time as you go through the
I'm gonna be
coastline.
right next to you.
okay.
You, I could maybe catch.
That's true.
Thank-
That's true.
Thank you. Please, just tell me when it's over.
Okay, will do.
We just received a $10 anonymous donation as well.
Oh, that's from me. Sorry,
Oh.
I forgot the login.
No worries. Okay.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. All right. So, all right. Let's see here. So, it is this cottage is heavily obscured until you're about 20 feet from the stairs when you actually see the stairs. And it is, as you get to these stairs, it is a massive edifice. It is like built on stilts. The stairs ascend from water level up about 35 feet or so when you get to the bottom of the actual cottage itself. And you find the stairs, like I said, lead to what would very much be a door in the floor.
Are there windows and stuff around?
In the cottage, yes.
I would like to fly up and sneaky try and see if she's in there, where she is, anything like that.
Okay. As you get to this and you fly up and around it, you see this is a 3-story cottage. There are some windows on each of the stories. Specifically, there are balconies on all 3 of the stories as well. However, you do not see her in any of the windows that you come to.
Any obvious traps or, like killer crocodiles?
Give me a perception check. No. There's a balcony full of frogs. Just random, like, regular frogs. There's some cages hanging outside of the 2nd story, that looks like it contains, one of them looks like it contains a humanoid, but you don't get close enough to really get a good look at him. It just looks like there's somebody in there. And the top story, there's one balcony and you don't see, anything else other than that. But no?
There's no dice.
Huh? There's no...
The dice.
Huh. I don't know. It wasn't working earlier either. I think something with the update may have affected it. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see, hold on. See if you enable and renable. I don't know. Enable it and disable it.
I just did. It didn't work.
I don't know. All right.
Oh,
Anyways, so with that, let's go ahead and take you to the ground floor of the cottage. Who is the first
Do you see
person
that?
coming through the door? No.
I guess,
are we trying to be sneaky?
I don't know. Are you?
Mm.
I mean, I could try. Open the door real careful and slow like. Take a peek around.
Sure. Give me a stealth check. Okay. You kind of lift up this door and kind of peek your head up. You don't see any movement and you feel pretty set and pretty sure that no one saw you. That you are, have not gotten anyone's attention.
Alright, I'll creep in the door a few paces and then wave back for echo and let everyone else know it's safe to come through.
Okay.
Back.
Alright, so as you take a step up, you all can make your way up through this hatched door. As you make your way up onto this first floor of the cottage, you see a recessed pool lined with moldy clay tiles. Takes up most of this large square room. Stagnant water fills the depression to a depth of about a foot. Raising from the pool's center is the head of a stone well that gives off a very unpleasant, pungent odor. In one corner of the pool stands a tall, dirty, freestanding mirror in an oval frame. And floating on the water opposite that is a large lily pad. Okay. All right.
Ow! Hit my head on the damn door.
You did. And as you say that and let go of the door, you hit Masan as well.
In the shins.
Sorry.
All right. Looking around this room as well, you see that this walkway around the pool is crowded with shelves, tables, and stools in all shapes and styles. Almost every available surface is littered with stacks of dirty plates, scraps of food, old junk. You see up in the corner across from where you came in, over here, some dressing dummies are pushed together in one corner. And then you also see that over here across it is a wooden staircase that spirals up from upwards. And you see 5 closed doors within this room as well.
Can I check out this table right here?
Sure.
See if I see anything of interest on it?
Sure. Give me a investigation check, please.
Sure thing.
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
Sure. All right. So first things first, Hennar, you're looking around, and most of this stuff is dirty dishes. It's, just random junk. And yeah, it just nothing that is not either broken or unrecognizable.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. So Echo, considering how your stealth check went, I assume that you're probably gonna fly above the floor? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So as you're flying up above the floor, you
Ooh, don't leave footprints.
that too. You get an you see an aura from this mirror. You see an aura from this lily pad.
What kinds?
So the mirror is giving off a conjuration magic. And the lily pad is giving I think that one's transmutation. I think. I would ask you, but then, that would give away what it is.
You can do that, that's fine.
No, it's not transmutation. All right.
Do we know that Echo is doing detect magic?
I've seen her cast that
Yeah.
spell a few times. I think we'd know it by now.
I always want to know where the magic is.
It's true.
She's a big fan of the magic.
Do you see anything, Echo?
The mirror and the lily pad, but I'm not quite sure what the lily pad school is yet.
Do you want me to investigate for you?
If you want, sure. I was just trying to, I always want to see what I'm doing.
Conjuration. Conjuration.
I'd say I'll.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Nothing else?
Mm-mm. That would have been a whole lot easier solution to that. Look up the spell that I know that does that, and then, could have known the class. Yeah. That would have been good. No, nothing else is visible in here that is magical.
I'm being honest, I think I just always have Detect Magic up.
Every time you walk into a brand new space, especially.
I could do it as much as I want. Every 10 minutes, boom. I need to know where the magic is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a
Since
problem.
it's hats, plates, pretty much anything could be magic, which is why I'm curious about why a wave pad would be magic.
Well, we are in the Feywild.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the mirror, and you said the mirror too?
Yeah, they're conjuration, so I don't know if I don't know, does it seem like a trap?
As somebody just specifically said, this is the hag's house in the Feywild.
Yeah, me and a spoon could be magic here.
And the spoon could be a trap. No, they don't look like they are traps. No, they do not.
I will see the wave pad's close to me, but I'm curious about what that mirror can do. Like the hat could see through it and see us.
Oh, actually, you would have seen this outside. There's a staircase that goes up.
Can I hover above this and see if I can investigate or something? The thing?
Sure.
Either one?
Sure.
I'll do the other one for Echo. If that's alright?
You're moving into the water?
I want to go behind the mirror and investigate. Not necessarily. I'm going to start behind the mirror and then.
Okay.
I check right here. And investigate from the
Okay.
wave pad from here.
Alright, so give me investigation checks, please.
Oi.
The back of the mirror, Echo, is solid. It's not glass on the back, and you go around to the front, and you just see the reflection of the water.
No, I did ask you advantage and it was worse.
Yes, it was. Oberon, you have never seen a lily pad this big. It is a large lily pad.
Is it bigger than the ones for the dragonflies at the carnival?
Actually, no. It would be exactly the same size. Yeah, I forgot about those. So yeah, they would be the same size as those.
Either way, that didn't go smoothly for Oberon, so.
It did not. It did not go smoothly at all for Oberon. But you look and you see this, and it looks like just the regular lily pad, just like the ones at the carnival did. Nothing specifically, special about it. Nothing seems extraordinarily special about this lily pad, no.
Well,
Except that it's magic.
Except that it has a magical aura around it, yeah.
Well, we don't want to mess anything. Let's just keep moving. Just be cautious between this wave pad and mirror, just in case.
Sounds good.
Okay. Echo, give me a perception check, please. So, while you're over there, you're looking at these dummies, the dress dummies that are right there. You notice that one of them seems to have a ugly black pointed hat on it as well. The rest of them look like they are adorned with like shoddy home stitched garments. 4 of them are medium sized, 3 are small sized. There's
Is
7.
the hat magic?
No. Nope. It just looks weird.
We're in a hag's house in the Feywild.
Exactly.
I say this looks like a bit of a dead end.
There's a weird hat over here, but all of this is weird, so... But I've ever seen a hat of that style before.
Give me a history check. Nope. Doesn't look like anything you have seen before.
What rooms do we need to go to if this is a dead end?
Well, Echo, you had searched around on the outside, so you would know that right here behind Deacon is the balcony full of frogs. And that is the only thing on that balcony. So I will
Like
say
live
you,
frogs?
like live frogs. And like we're talking the small variety of frog, not the bullywug variety of frogs.
Regular frogs?
Regular frogs.
Okay.
So I'm going to save you having to open that door.
I'm going to stick my short sword down into the water to try and figure out how deep it is.
Okay. It is about a foot deep.
Okay, I'm going to wade into it.
Okay. As the stairs lead down into the pool, it smells horrible.
Do I see anything in the water?
Give me a perception check.
Sure thing. It's still overcast, right? It was misty earlier.
You're inside, so
So I don't have to worry about
You don't
my
have to worry about
disadvantage.
Nope.
Cool.
You don't see anything in the water. No, it's calm.
Okay, so I'm gonna come back out of it, and then I'm gonna rush right over to Echo, and put my arms up and say, can you clean me, please, please?
No problem. Prestidigitation.
Nice.
I'll even do a druid craft little flower to her neck like the little trees for the cars.
Thank you.
It stinks.
It does.
It smells bad here.
It does. All
Yeah,
right.
it is a hag house.
Agreed.
That's not at all because we just got a new one for the car.
It smelled really good when I got in the car earlier. All right. Okay.
We should probably check these other doors.
That's why I asked, which ones do we go?
And actually, Henar, as you got out of the pool and went over to Echo, you did feel just a little bit of tingling on your skin before Echo was able to prestidigitate it away. So, you like, we're talking not enough to do damage, but also like just the water is clearly very acidic.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would warn people not to go in unless they want to go in and come right back out like I did.
Okay. All right. So, divide and conquer the 2 rooms.
I was just gonna listen at the door first before I go poking around inside.
Oh, come on. All right. So give me a perception check there, Masan. All right. By the way, just as a warning for viewers as well as players, just a reminder, this is a hag's house in the Feywild. There are bound to be creepy things because it's a creepy place. This is your This is your content warning for today. All right. I say as you guys are looking at rooms in a hag's house. All right. So, Masan, you do not hear anything other than the buzzing of flies.
Ew. Do I smell anything?
Oh, I mean, all of you are overwhelmed with the smell from the pool.
So you can't, there's no different smell.
No.
Making more little trees.
Yeah.
Well, if I don't hear anything, I would peek my head in.
Okay. This is the exact reason I gave you the warning. So, a horse's head leers at you with glossy eyes, its lips drawn back from pointed yellow teeth. The head is affixed to a large 8-limbed armature made of wicker and wire, situated so that it faces the doorway where you entered. Near it is a wooden crate. Flies buzz about this disordered room, landing occasionally on animal carcasses that lie strewn in small piles. On a low table rest an assortment of tools: saws, knives, scrapers, hand-cranked drill, sewing thread, needles, awls. Everything around you giving the representation that this is a taxidermy workshop, including several taxidermy subjects in various stages of completion. There is a shelf that looks on the verge of collapse, leaning against the wall between 2 windows, and bears the weight of about a dozen or so stuffed horrors. Each one...
Stuffed what?
Horrors.
Oh, horrors, okay.
Each one is an artless combination of 2 or more animals.
Well, wow.
Yep.
Do the boxes look like things I can open and look through, or are they just...
The crate that is right there next to the thing.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll dig through that.
Okay. So you go over and you see that Bavlorna's name is scrawled on one side of the crate. And maybe. Lifting the lid, releases a swarm of flies. Even more so than were already in this room. And you see the crate contains the carcass of a curled up 8-legged reptile with spikes running down its back. Give me a nature check, please, there, Masan. Oh, this is good. You are well aware that this is the carcass of a basilisk.
Oh, we can harvest things from that, can't we? Is there enough left of it to harvest things?
You could. You could.
Does it look like... Is there any other parts in the room that were maybe, like, waiting for a basilisk head?
Give me a investigation check, please. You don't see anything that specifically looks like it is waiting for parts that would go with this basilisk. But looking around, you do see, like, there's, among the tools and specimens, there is a small box with drawers in it that contain some glass eyeballs.
I want one of those.
Okay. All right. So, amongst the glass eyes, as you open the drawer, you see that there is one that is wooden and the rest are glass.
There's no. You know what? How many are there?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna
3 glass eyeballs and 1 wooden one.
I'll just take all of them then.
All right.
I'm gonna come to the door because a new room, possible magic.
Okay. All right. As you look in at this room of horror that it is, you do not see anything that is magical other than your friend.
Okay.
Henar, are you?
Yeah, I was thinking this room looked exciting.
Okay. All right.
But I don't think Henar's quite as smart as Masan.
About
And
investigating first?
Henar's not gonna listen at the door.
All right. You open the door and you see you are very disappointed as it creaks loudly open and you only see a large cupboard standing alone in this dark room.
Ooh, can I look in the cupboard?
Now, there is some fine scrollwork framing the cupboard's 2 doors, which are bridged by a circular panel of dark wood. The panel is inlaid with a silver hourglass sigil.
Ooh, pretty. Okay, I'm gonna call back to Deacon. Deacon! I found a pretty box in here. You wanna come look?
Yeah, right. Yeah, where's it at?
You
Here.
look in the room and you see a cupboard.
Is it just outside of Hanar's reach?
No, it's right there. You can reach it. It's just
I could probably only touch like the first couple levels though.
right. Just the doors are bridged with the circular panel inlaid with the silver hourglass, and unfortunately you couldn't quite reach the hourglass.
Yeah. Can I just reach in there and take it out and put it down to Hanar's level?
Well, so it's a design on the outside on the doors. It's it's inlaid into the actual door. That kind of so
it's a lock/trap.
Yeah, so it's like the doors when they close they make this design. And yeah, and it is locked. The cupboard is locked.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check though, please, both of you.
Sure thing.
Okay. As you're looking at this, Henar, you notice that it looks like the hourglass can be twisted or manipulated.
Okay, so I will tell that to Deacon, considering I can't reach the hourglass.
Right. Okay. Deacon, do you turn it?
Sure, why not?
Okay. You rotate it so that the hourglass sigil is turned upside down, and you hear a click, and the doors are unlocked with no problems. Inside the cupboard, it is divided into rows of smaller compartments, each one stuffed with pouches and other tiny containers. Now, of these things, there are many. One of them is a teacup-sized ceramic cauldron, inside which is a scrap of paper with a word written in common on it. And the word is spittle spew. Spittle spew. Now, along with that, there are loose buttons of various shapes, colors, and materials. Some stray cutlery, of course, all from different sets. Some old frayed coiled up belts, pressed flowers and dried petals. There's a horseshoe, just a single horseshoe. Some feathers from some various birds. Some unopened letters. And one single chipped teacup. You found Chip. No.
Looks like junk to me.
Okay, I gotta go look now. I'm trying to let people do their thing and not get in the way, but also magic.
She's always like this. Don't mean nothing by it.
Magic.
She got herself a taste of the arcane years ago, and she ain't been the same since.
Nope.
All
Wheel
right.
of magic. Turn.
Show us the lesson we should learn. All right. So those are the things that you found in there. All right. You go in, Echo. There's no magic in this room other than your friends.
Can I
Magic
look
of
at
friendship.
the best magic? Like you said, there's like powder and like stuff.
The list is in chat. I just put.
Yeah, but like I want to see if do I recognize like are those flowers can be used for oceans or
just look like dried
to
flower.
keep flies away, because apparently that's going to be a thing.
Nope.
Okay, I would definitely like to take a handful of the buttons,
Okay.
the unopened love letters,
Mm-hmm.
and the teacup-sized cauldron.
Let's scoop some of the buttons into the teacup and the cauldron, and then we can have more room.
Okay, there you go. That's a good
More.
idea. So we'll take both the teacup and the cauldron, and we'll use them to carry the buttons.
Hannah, why are you scooping up buttons?
Needs.
All right then.
Would the stray cutlery be like sword sized for me?
No.
Okay, just check.
No.
Because the dagger is like sword sized, so.
No, the dagger was sword size for the tiny creature. You are a small creature. It's just a shorter. It's a dagger. Yeah. Okay. Masan and Oberon.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Do any of these weird dummy things have any missing eyes?
Oh, give me an investigation check.
How Miss on? Because
Advantage, or are you gonna
Yep,
roll
yep.
separate? Advantage?
Sure.
try to help you.
Perception, you said? Or investigation?
Investigation.
Hey, the dice rolled.
Hey, look, there you go.
Terribly, but they rolled.
They did roll. They did roll terribly, but they rolled, yes.
See ya.
For you guys, for when I was rolling?
This is the first time I've seen dice on the table.
Okay, because my dice was showing on my screen. That's funny.
That's funny.
It's on my screen. Do you see that?
I
No.
just
Okay, so
no.
you saw my dice on your screen too. Okay, so
That's
weird.
Weird. Yeah, apparently they're only rolling on your own screen.
Mine are.
Huh. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. So they do
There we go.
not they do not look like they are missing any eyeballs. They do not look like they have any eyeballs.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, I guess never mind.
Yep.
If I don't see any eyes, then I will check this door next to over in here.
Okay. All right.
What was it that said spittle spew? Just a piece of paper?
It's a piece of paper that was in the tiny cauldron. All right. So you open that door?
Sure.
Okay. You find scraps of fabric and bundles of yarn are piled throughout this small room. This is clearly the fabric storage closet. As you see that there are lengths of cloth all over everywhere.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't spend any extra time in there.
Okay. You do see that there are 2 1-foot-tall pincushions sewn into humanoid shapes. One of them is mounted on a tiny wooden rocking horse, and the other has a pair of wooden wings.
Okay, a lot more interested in the creepy things. They look like voodoo dolls. Do I know what a voodoo doll is? Is voodoo a thing?
Give me a history check. I don't know if voodoo is a thing. I would say yeah, probably. Necromancy's a thing. Why not?
They're similar, I guess.
I
Yeah.
guess.
History, you said?
Yep. Nope.
And see, dice didn't roll that time.
That's weird. I don't know. I think something when Roll20 did it up their last update.
So, yeah, I'll poke the rocking horse, see if it rocks, and then that's about the extent I'd spend in there, probably.
It does rock.
Yeah. Yay.
Yep.
I would like to go look now.
Okay. You go look. You find bunches of yarn, bunches of fabric. Nothing magical in this room.
Does the creature on the rocking horse bear any resemblance to my friend the centaur?
It does not.
Can it be apart from the rocking horse? It's not sewn together, or
It's not sewn together, but it's no. They look humanoid. Like
my friend was a human who got turned into a centaur because of these people. So
yeah, no. No, it does not.
okay.
Okay. All right. So you have 2 choices. Echo, you know there is an outside stairway that goes up to the next floor, or there is the circular stairwell.
I was interested in taking the circular one.
Okay.
So I will, I don't think we're being very quiet anymore. We've been pretty
You
noisy.
really are not. No.
So I'm going to openly say to everybody, I think I'm going to take the stairs. Does anyone want to come with me?
I'll follow. I'm right here.
Okay. All right. So you will head up the stairway to the stairs to the small hallway that is upstairs. Let's get everybody up there in no particular order. Just getting you up there. All right. So your detect magic is still up, and as you head up the stairs, the walls of this dank hallway are covered with scores of portraits depicting grumpy, sad, frightened, and angry people. The figures include humans, elves, halflings, bullywogs, goblins, and some other races that you haven't seen before. The portraits are rendered in a variety of mediums, including paintings, etchings, and sketches. And the one thing they all do have in common is they are all displayed in gaudy, gilded frames. Now, there is, as Oberon, as you see right next to you, there is one oval frame that is different from all the gaudy, gilded frames in here. And it is about 2 feet wide, 5 feet tall, and it has a oval mirror set into it. Echo, as you come around the corner here, you see that this oval mirror gives off an aura of transmutation magic around it.
Does it look like the one from the floor below?
It does not.
Okay. Say, Oberon, that's transmutation magic on that mirror.
Oh, really? Oh, you know what? What does it do? What does it transform you to a fairy frog?
I'm not sure.
Is there any way I could check it out without, looking at it?
Sure. As you look at this mirror, do you step in front of the mirror? What are you doing to look at it?
I guess I had to look at it because I can't look at the side of it or anything like that.
Well, so you do look at like the frame, and the frame is stuck to the wall. But give me a perception check, please.
Perception?
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, you notice that there are what looks to be edges of a door behind the mirror.
Like there's a door behind the mirror?
Uh-huh. You see like the outline of like the crack of a door. But it is closed and there is a mirror in front of it. Just for reference, transmutation changes the properties of a creature, object, or environment.
I know.
Okay. I was just for reference for everybody else.
I have a level 20 transmutation wizard.
I know.
Can I make an intelligence check to see is there any way to open, like how to open from the mirror?
Sure. You kind of run your hands along it. You don't see a door handle. You kind of pull against the frame of the mirror. It does not move. Nothing. Not quite sure how to make this door open. As you step in front of the mirror itself, what kind of mood are you in currently, Oberon?
Like a puzzling move, like
Okay.
like
All right.
like he's stuffed or something like that.
Oberon, you look at the actual glass of this mirror, and your face seems to be devoid of any emotion whatsoever.
At all?
At all. You just have this completely blank look on your face.
I tried to smile.
Okay. As you smile, you all hear a click as the door swings open and reveals a hallway.
Huh. Turn a frown upside down, or a neutral face to a smile, I guess. Do I hear anything? Should I go do it? Maybe thinking you mind going in for me, please?
You do not see anything down the hallway as you're looking down it. And it just kind of seems like a moldy scent hanging in there. And
I'll go.
okay. You all right. You see okay. So Hennar, as you walk into this hallway, you very much you're, you know, you don't see anything, you're good. You walk down to about here, and all of a sudden Oberon, as you're standing there, you see this small kobold that you have with your party shrink down even smaller to be 1/10 your size.
Hell.
Can you make your voice go that high?
I don't think you're gonna get that one out of me.
Oh, come on, Cindy.
You don't got a tank of helium just lying around for occasions like this?
So as you Oberon,
Basically just a dog whistle at this point.
pretty much. Oberon, you step in and you get to be right there, and you start to shrink as well.
I'm shrinking.
Echo, you backing out.
They're shrinking. They're shrinking.
Hennar,
What do we do?
you see across, as you keep going, you see a tiny door. Solid wall seems to block access to the next room, but you see that there is a 2-inch wide, 4-inch tall mouse hole in the base of the wall.
A mouse hole sized.
A
Awesome.
mouse hole sized.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. Oberon, you kind of step around to look. You hear Hennar knocking, and you see now you have shrunk to 1/10 of your size as well.
Do I see anything? Like,
You
They
see that they
sh-
have both shrunk, but other than that,
they shimmer more with magic, or
nope.
Hennar, what are you doing?
As
Door. Figure fit through it now. Might as well take a look at it.
What about the others?
Oh, why don't you stay right there? And I'll keep you updated.
Alright.
I just can't with you guys. Okay.
Hell,
flying? Does it start to affect me?
It does. You also start to shrink.
Oberon, but where's Hennar? I couldn't have stepped on him, but
Hennar, you don't get any response.
Okay, so
you're
not
not-
getting a response. I will twist the handle and see if it's unlocked.
It is not.
Ooh, Okay, so I'm going to go back to the corner.
Okay.
And scream as loud as I can because I'm sure I'm hard to hear now.
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone good at picking locks?
Okay. Is anybody good at picking locks?
I don't think we have a lock.
I don't think we have a rope.
I could try to cut the lock.
I have the trees gave me a key. I could try the key.
Oh, good idea.
Or I could give Hanar the key and see if you want to go open it. I got a rust-colored tree.
The key is almost as big as Hanar is.
Yeah.
But if I walk forward, well, the key's going to shrink with me, right?
That's a good question.
I guess I'll go find out.
Do they have all their gear on them?
They do.
It's not just lying around on the floor regular size?
It is not.
Then chances are something that you have in your possession will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Hanar, give me a perception check.
Like,
This is the perfect time for my tiny dice.
It is the perfect time for your tiny dice. Hanar, you do not actually see a lock on this door.
Okay, then, you know what I'm going to try?
What are you going to try?
It's going to be very funny. It's going to be very funny.
Okay.
I'm going to try a strength. I'm going to try and push the door in.
Okay, give me a strength check at disadvantage because you're even smaller than you normally are.
Sure thing.
I mean, she promised us
Did
money.
the door at least creak?
It thudded as you ran yourself into it.
At least you didn't roll a d4 to find out how much bludgeoning damage I gave myself.
You take 1 point of damage.
Of course I do. I gotta learn to keep my mouth shut.
I was gonna say it, and then you beat me to it. Oh, so close though, so close. Oh, it's a door. It's a tiny door, but it's a door.
Didn't I use my tiny scissors to try and pick a lock earlier? Can I try that again?
Sure.
But we said we don't have a lock here.
But there's no
that's right,
lock.
there's no. Well,
That's why
like
we tried running the door down.
is there like a space between the door jamb and the door itself where I could like slide it and see if there's like something blocking it there?
Sure.
You know, like somebody does with a credit card and kind of pop the lock.
Sure. Sure.
So we're not trying to be sneaky, and we're definitely coming for a fight. So if this doesn't work, I'm gonna try and Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
You want sleight of hand or just a dex, or what do you think?
Just a dex.
That was a save, sorry.
It's okay. It's still a 13. 19's better. All right. So, with your now tiny scissors or your tiny sword or whatever you want to use, you can get it there. And you kind of get it wedged just enough to kind of pop it a little bit, and you can see that it is barred from the other side.
Awesome. Well, I would like to test another thing and walk backwards and see if I get bigger.
Okay.
All of our tokens can fit under deacons at this point.
Yes, it can. So you all are, Masan, you come walking out, and you are, a tenth your normal size. and you look up, and Deacon is huge now. And if you wait a minute, you might get bigger.
I will sit on his
I'm going to
shield.
come out too with Masan.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is wait for everybody else to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to look in the mirror and smile at the mirror.
Okay.
And see
Echo,
if
you
that
had
doesn't
said
help.
you wanted to Eldritch Blast the door. Do you want to do that?
Well,
Oh, that's right. She did.
if it feels like it's barred from the other side, but there's like a crack, can I see where the bar is? Or whatever it is?
Sure.
Mage hand and try and move the whatever's blocking it.
Okay, give me a... roll me a d20. Okay. Yeah, it works, and if you'd like, you can push the door open.
After the pupspiration, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll say, I got it!
As everybody has now left.
Okay, let me look. Did we hear the squeak?
I will cast message to anybody and tell them that I got it.
Okay.
Probably Hanar. Probably your best bet.
Okay. So yeah, so the door, the tiny door, as you push the door open, reveals itself to be underneath a cabinet of some sort. Deacon, you come in?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh no! Now we're all tiny.
You are all tiny. All right, I like it. Okay, so yeah, now you guys are all tiny.
I used my tiny dice the other day.
You did use your tiny dice the other day. All right, so you come into this room with this cabinet, and everybody give me a perception check, please. Oh, I love that you guys are rolling such awesome numbers tonight. All right, Oberon, you, first and foremost, you hear, and like, as you guys are coming in here, sounds that were normally okay are now intensified. The sound of flies is so much louder now that you have opened this door. And as you kind of poke your heads out from underneath this cabinet, you look in and you see there are two people having a conversation over tea in the middle of the room. This is one of them. This is a toad-like creature with bulging eyes and cracking skin, clad in a shapeless garment, and sits on one end of a love seat with its legs pulled up beneath it. Flies flit out of its and into its mouth, which hangs agape when it isn't speaking. And there are two tinier versions of this creature as well, next to it. You also see another figure seated in a time-worn armchair. She's tall, lean woman of gray complexion, dressed in black with a wide-brimmed hat obscuring her eyes. And she looks like that.
Not at all like a witch.
Not at all like a witch. Now, this room itself is filthy. Dirty dishes, bits of discarded food lie everywhere. Furniture, perhaps once of fine quality, is now stained with stains from mysterious origins. The upholstery having been patched multiple times. Set with its back to the wall is a hulking wooden chest cabinet Sturdy legs support the bottom of the cabinet about 6 inches above the floor. And there is a what looks to be and that would be the cabinet you guys are all under. Then there is a wall which has a stairwell back here, just for reference. That goes
What
up.
are these? Was it a rug or?
Those are rugs.
Okay.
Yep, those are rugs. Yep. Yeah, so what, may I ask, are you guys going to do? As you are currently underneath this cabinet, looking out from underneath it.
Try to hold down my lunch looking at this feller.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to report everybody. I think we might want to go back the way we came.
Overland is out of there. He's
We're in
gone.
any shape to be dealing with anybody right now.
What's magic?
The person in the dark, this one, she's got a couple of different schools of magic coming off of her. Clearly
I
she
figure.
carries some magical items.
I figure her, but
You as you look up in the cabinet that you guys are under, you're getting some different magical auras up there as well. Other than that, nothing.
what's this? Is it another like chair or?
Yep. Okay. It's a weird mark in the floor. I don't know. It doesn't specifically say what
Yeah.
that is.
Okay, so I'll go with everybody else.
Okay.
My detect magic is gonna annoy you as much as Keen Mind annoyed Matt.
As you do, you, Mason and Echo and Deacon, give me a perception check, please.
Hey, look, it's not terrible.
It's not terrible. As you go through the door, you see a head pop out from to peer underneath the cabinet. And you see the head of a cat. And it just hisses at you.
I'll hiss back.
Okay.
Hey, out of here. Oh, get.
All
I
right.
won't do it in real life because I don't want 3 animals to freak out. But
I appreciate that. All right.
I will. Oh, man. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use my wand of whimsy, and I'm gonna give that cat a little tiny mohawk.
Okay.
Grace has a mohawk, our puppy. She naturally grows it.
She does. All right. So with that, you guys very slowly, because you're little and it takes a lot of steps to get there, more so than if you were big, make your way back to the hallway.
My wing was just going like a hummingbird.
Oh yeah, you totally sound like a hummingbird right now. Yep. You totally do. All right. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and you are aware of what is in that room, but things can move around, so hey. All right. So as you get back to this hallway and are discussing the things that you see, or you saw, I should say, it takes about a minute or so, but eventually you all do come back to your normal size.
Thankfully.
feeling a million times better.
I was not fond of being small.
Now you know why I'm constantly asking you to pick things off the top shelf for me.
Very true.
Since
If I didn't have wings, I'd be telling you too, asking you too, Deacon.
What was that?
If I didn't have wings, I'd be asking you to pick stuff up for me too.
Mm-hmm.
Since we know where she is or where she was a minute ago, do we want to, burst in on her before she knows we're here?
See how I go about this. Since I saw her and can I tell how strong she is by just looking at her?
Looking at a witch?
The blue one.
Give me a nature check.
Help.
You can do your own nature check.
I'll pop that.
It's really hard to tell how strong someone is if you haven't, seen them doing anything. But, they don't look super strong.
I was going by magic wise, so.
Ain't this one of Baba Yaga's kids?
Maybe.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I mean, that alone would imply some level of arcane ability.
Also hag.
Also a hag. But it's also rude to go bursting in on somebody. I said we just knock.
What are we going to say if we knock?
Same thing you said when we bust in, I suppose.
Surprise!
Cast spells, say surprise, and hope for the best. Is that the plan?
We want to check these other rooms to make sure nobody's going to come out behind us to try and kill us.
It's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so you have two doorways.
I will listen to the top one.
Okay. Give me a perception check. You do not hear anything behind this door. You open it?
Sure.
Okay.
Slowly.
You find a dusty, uncluttered room. Several shadow boxes hanging on the wall on either side of this modest bed with moldering linens. Most of the shadow boxes contain mummified pixies pinned to boards like a collection of butterflies. The glass on one of the shadow boxes has been broken and its contents are missing.
That's messed up. I know pixies. I work with them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, would you like to go into the next room?
Magic vision, nothing?
Nothing.
Okay, same deal.
Okay. All right. So you do not hear any movement in this room either. As you open this door, it is clear that this room is the dining room. It has two exits. Above each door, mounted on a wooden plaque, is a severed goblin head with its mouth agape. Other furnishings include a sideboard, two cupboards with doors made of wood-framed glass, and a large banquet table covered with plates of half-eaten food and swarming with feasting flies. A chandelier hangs above the table, its tallow candles filling the room with dim, flickering light. And you see 6 mismatched chairs flank the table, 3 per side. And you do not see anything magical in this room.
I missed the first part of that. What was the thing with a gape mouth?
Goblin heads over each of the top and bottom door.
Gotcha.
Or sorry, above all the doors. Sorry. You know from flying outside that is a balcony outside that door. There is nothing on that balcony. Huh?
Getting out of the way.
Yeah. Okay.
See anything of interest there, Echo?
No, not really. Just a small balcony.
The cupboards just cupboards? Are those cupboards or dressers or something?
Yeah, they're just cupboards.
Okay.
Just cupboards.
I'll listen at the next door.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Okay. You hear from this door sounds like the sound of machinery, of dripping liquid of some kind, moving through metal pipes. But you do not hear any people within
You
them.
found the still.
Yes, I'm in.
You did find the still. A contraption made of entangled copper tubes connects a pot-bellied boiler and a dozen cylindrical containers, which in turn sprout even more tubes that feed into buckets. Barrels are clustered in the southeast corner, and a work table in one corner of the room has bits of copper and metal working tools strewn across it. Light filters in through the green diamond-shaped panes of glass set into the windows. You have, in fact, found the Hooch Distillery.
Deacon, I found the booze.
Yep, I heard booze. What kind is it? Clear, dark?
Now,
Give me an
had
investigation check, Deacon.
another advantage because he is so practiced, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll again. It is alcohol, and it's stinky.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take a swig.
Okay. It is a mushroom-based alcohol. Give me a con save, Deacon.
I was just gonna say, can I nature check and see if I can figure out what it is? Oh no.
It is not good. It is not good at all, Deacon.
Alright, this is awful. Take another sip.
We're talking like rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, this is the worst thing I've ever had. I'll take another drink.
Okay.
You gotta be sure, you need a 2-sip test.
Exactly. You gotta test something 3 or 4 times just to know for sure.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Okay. Thankfully, as you take these sips, you make sure that you stay away from the still's mechanical properties, as it is very clear that this thing is not the most stable of contraptions.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is by far the worst alcohol that you have ever had, Deacon.
Ugh.
Or at least not in Downfall. No
It tastes
OSHA.
like hot. It tastes like hot armpit on wheat bread. It's awful. I appreciate you letting me know. And I'll put the bottle back. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in my bag. I come in handy later.
Okay.
Well, it's
That's
still
what I was
liquor.
thinking.
It's
It'll
still
dis-
liquor.
Still liquor.
It'll disinfect if nothing else.
All right. Okay. So
I'm gonna grab some just for
you're
medical. I'm gonna grab some just.
Okay, so you've got the barrels that are in the bottom part of the room, and yeah, there's the buckets and stuff. If you've got any empty containers, you could fill that up, or whatever.
I thought it was filling up.
Buckets. Filling up buckets.
I thought it was filling up bottles.
No, buckets.
Are there any bottles around?
So there's the one that Deacon just grabbed, and give me an investigation check. Yeah, you can find one more.
I'll prestidigitate the bottle first.
Prestidigitate the outside of the bottle because the inside's going to be real clean when the alcohol gets in there. Whatever.
You gotta clean the inside too, because you don't know what'll happen.
Oh, that's true.
One little radioactive spider and.
All right. So, Hassan, you are at the next door. Give me a perception check, please. So, this door you do hear sounds coming from. You hear some squawking, first and foremost, but you also hear what sounds to be cursing and just the ramblings of somebody trying to get rid of some creatures. As you very much catch the phrases, you no good things, I'm gonna kill you. When I catch you, you're gonna da 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 da. I don't know how you got in here, but you're gonna be dinner. And yeah, so there's clearly somebody in there. There is clearly something that is some kind of bird-typed creature, and or it actually sounds like two of them in there.
I will relay that to everybody else. Somebody's in there fighting for dinner. Or fighting their dinner. Maybe it's a chicken fighting ring. I don't know.
Well, we do know Baba Yaga's house has chicken legs, so maybe this is where they come from.
Ah. Well, do we want to go help, interrupt, steal? Thoughts?
Yeah, what do you think, Echo?
I mean,
I just took a bite of something.
it sounds like the guy's pretty distracted, right? Can I try and just creak the door open?
It was a female voice, and yes, they do very much seem distracted.
Just in the interest of, not leaving potential other people to come up behind us and help.
Yeah.
All right, so you open up the door and kind of peek in, and you see that there is this gore-stained kitchen, and as you are looking in, and I'm not going to move the tokens around a bunch, but you see this this stout figure with a stained apron, iron boots, a crimson hat, and a bloody meat cleaver chasing a pair of vultures around a butcher's block, while the squawking birds fight over a scrap of meat. Everybody give me a nature check, please.
Was that everybody or Echo?
Everybody.
Oh,
Hey.
Apparently we all know what a buzzard looks like. The only thing we know.
No, you guys know, first and foremost, these are vultures. But also, oh God, you guys rolled really good. You are aware that this person is what is known as a red cap. Now, red caps, because you guys rolled so well,
are annoying as shit.
Are annoying as shit, yes. Is a creature born of bloodlust. Although small, they tend to have formidable strength, which they use to hunt and kill without reservation or regret. In the Feywild, or wherever the plane touches the world at a Fey crossing, if a sentient creature satisfies its intense desire for bloodshed, one or more redcaps may appear where the blood of the stained foe soaks the ground. The creatures always has a pointed leather cap that must be that is red because it must be soaked with blood. That is fresh blood from its victims. So, yeah, and the blood must be replenished at least once every 3 days. Yep.
So I would know that if I shoot that buzzard vulture, a whole bunch of those guys might pop up.
Maybe.
Right.
How red does the cap look currently? Does it look like it's freshly dipped?
Yes. And this is very clearly the kitchen.
Also looks like the taxidermy room downstairs. So
It's true, it does look like the taxidermy room downstairs. Yes. So, with that, all right. These are the things that you know based on the fact that you guys rolled crazy high. All right, so there's this person chasing around vultures. Then the vultures are fighting over a piece of meat. What are you gonna do?
The vultures are chasing the red cat.
No, the red cap is chasing the vultures, trying to get the meat back from the vultures. It is clear, listening to this person, that somehow the vultures got in, and they are stealing the meat that the red cap was fixing for dinner.
I have an idea.
Okay.
All right.
Go in, we kill the vultures, make it look like we're this person's friend, and then once those are done with, we just kill them too.
Yeah, Mecca, when did you get so bloodthirsty?
I'm gonna check the color of her cap.
What color's your hat?
I don't remember. It's like a yellowish. We have to go.
Red.
We have to go and fight the hag. I don't want anybody coming up behind us. And Redcap's.
What if they what if they help us kill the hag?
I don't know. Look, in Fairy High School, I got bullied by a bunch of Redcaps, so I'm a little biased.
Yeah, and I'm assuming because they're all here in the same house, they're most likely in league with one another. They are in cahoots. That means they are allies.
And what Deacon taught me was the only kind of hoot that's good is a hootenanny.
Or hoot. Anyway, yeah, hootenanny. Hooters. Yeah, I said it. All right, moving on.
Yeah, you did. Fairy High School is now canon.
It probably was already a carnival. I don't know.
All right. Well, if we are dead set on going in there and picking these three fellers out, we should have some sort of strategy.
Don't get hurt. I can't heal a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent strategy. Always begins with don't get hurt. All right. Miss Shaw, what is it you do again?
Not much. I have a crossbow at the moment.
They're very good at pumping you up out of your unconsciousness to do something.
Yeah, I can talk. Usually persuasive. Doesn't lend itself well to this situation, I don't think.
All right. Hanar, what about you?
Monk! Hands!
All right. So, she got hands or paws, I think. Ain't she
Kobold
cute little,
claws.
Claws.
cute little kobold claws. All right. All right. Let's see. Oburn, since you and Echo of are the scholarly nature, weaving the arcane and such, I think you should stay in the back. Sean, you cover the side, and you're up front with me.
All right, we'll follow your lead then.
All right. Sean, you got the crossbow, so cover Oburn and Echo if you can, and go ahead and get this done. Then I will proceed to walk into the room.
Okay.
About yonder.
Mm-hmm.
What time of day is it?
It is, by this point, I would say, late afternoon.
All right, then I'll tip my hat. Early evening there, fellers. Possible ladies, can't tell with vultures.
As you do, the red cap looks over at you and just kind of looks.
Hold on, she needs to get a drink.
Take time.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Did you catch the tickle I had in my throat earlier?
Mm-hmm. What'd you have to share it for?
I'm nice like that.
So they turn and they look at you like, help me get these guys.
These vulture fellers?
Yep.
Well, they got something of yours?
That meat.
Oh, hell, you even gonna want it? Looks like they've been pecking at it.
Just get them.
I'd take a shot at that thing as it's coming towards me with the crossbow.
And I'm gonna take off my hat and set it on the table here. All right, let's do this.
All right. Before we go into combat, let us go ahead and it is 5 till 8. Let us go ahead and take a break and then we will pick up from there. So we will be back in 5 minutes. All right?
All right.
All right. We'll be right All right.
This would be
we
interesting.
are back. It should be interesting. Welcome back to DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are back with our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign, and they just walked into the kitchen that is currently occupied by a red cap chasing some vultures that apparently had broke into the kitchen and stolen some food, some meat specifically. All right. So, Masan, you said you were going to take a shot at this orange vulture that was coming towards you?
Yep.
So go ahead and do that, and then we will roll initiative from there. Well, that was a good initiative to the vultures.
Suspect a 5 doesn't hit, yeah.
Horrible hand crossbow, though. All right.
Yes, it wasn't better.
Deacon's just looking at it like,
better.
what the hell was that?
It was better, but not by a whole lot. No.
It goes
Kind of
sailing
get
out
used
the
to
window.
the full-size hands again.
Did it go like straight into the floor or sailing out the window?
It went into this cabinet that's right here. Yep, just right into the cabinet.
Remember where that went so I can get it later.
Perfect. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 6. We are missing Hennar.
Oh, me. You're missing me. I'm
Yeah.
doing it right now. Sorry.
No, I was just like trying to figure out who was missing. All right, there we go. Look it, dang. All right. So, Hennar, you're going first.
Guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to this little vulture guy right here,
Uh-huh.
and I am gonna hit him with my short sword.
Okay. I mean, this could potentially
And I'm gonna hit the floor. I sort of fumbled pulling it out and slipped and hit the floor.
Mm-hmm. You clip the cabinet as well. All right. I was going to say this is probably potentially not going to be a combat that reaches the end of initiative, but after that, I'm not so sure. All right, Oberon.
I try to fire, like, realizing what Mr. I'm trying to do. I tried to shoot it with a firebolt.
Okay.
So I went. Wait, how you do a firebolt again? Go to my spellbook. Like, oh, that's how you do it. Do it with my little hands and boom.
That definitely hits.
Good thing I looking them up first.
Mm-hmm.
Of 3 damage. Oh well.
You just charred off most of this vulture's feathers. It will not be flying anywhere anytime soon. All right. So as you you see this female red cap looking over, and Deacon, she makes direct eye contact with you, looks over at the 3 of your party members that just had turns, and looks back at you and just kind of raises an eyebrow and goes in for the attack on this other vulture. And you see that she goes up and tries to hit it with, well, it's a sickle, but it's actually supposed to be a cleaver. But that will hit, and that vulture is almost gone. As the vulture comes back with an attack on the red cap that is right there, that one will try to attack with its beak. for a natural 20 against the red cap. And then the other one, Henar, you're the only one that's there. Really? Okay. All right. So
showed it a thing or two.
Yeah.
Showed it how to fail miserably.
Also, it's like, look, kind of, you see the vulture, kind of was gonna get ready to peck at you, and then all of a sudden this like looks down at itself, and it's like you go from having a vulture with its full feathers to a vulture that is like been plucked kind of thing. Okay. All right. So then, Deacon, that brings us to you.
All right. How beat up is the vulture looking?
The vulture that is between you and the red cap looks like it's almost dead.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna take out my long knife, William Tell. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it at the vulture.
Okay.
And I will
That will hit the vulture.
Yeah, all right.
It doesn't have any armor on. He's a vulture. All right, and that vulture is dead.
I look back at me. Oh, shooting cross-eyed, Miss On?
All right. Echo.
I will Eldritch Blast the orange one.
Okay. That will hit. Okay. They are still up, but barely. Masan.
I'm just gonna scream, oh my god, look how ugly it is. It's naked.
Okay.
Oh god. rough night on the dice.
Apparently.
Take that 1 point and your disadvantage.
Okay. Henar.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to hit this thing again.
Okay.
This time
You
I'm
do
saying attempt only.
Uh-huh. That will hit, and that will take care of the vulture. Now, you had a plan going into this room of taking care of the vultures and then taking care of the red cap. Does that plan still stand?
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have a problem with my sheet.
What's your problem with your sheet?
The Toll the Dead isn't even listed on my attacks section.
That is a problem.
So not only will it not roll properly, I can't roll it.
Okay, so since that is still the plan, I'm going to go ahead and leave the initiative up. All right, and I will go ahead and take care of that for a second.
I tried to fix it, it just refuses.
Okay.
Beforehand, though, I just launched an attack on this here red cap feller. Lady, I can't tell with the beard.
It's a lady.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hold up your hand a little bit? Wait, test the waters here. All right, your vultures are dead.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Mind telling us what you're doing here?
I'm the cook and chef, of course.
Right. And who owns this here hut?
Bavlorna. You don't even know whose house you're in? I'm very surprised you've made it this far not knowing that.
Honestly, it wasn't too hard to get in here. I mean, it wasn't like the place was locked up tight.
Please try. There you go. Okay,
Thank you.
welcome.
Yeah, there was a zip line right here.
Well. Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate your help, but I don't know how these creatures got in here. But they kept attacking all the food and stuff that I was making.
Well, you're a little different from other red caps.
Thank you, I think.
Yeah, normally they're kind of a ornery folk. Seem a little more well-tempered.
I appreciate that. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I definitely have a temper, but yeah.
Now, look back at Echo. What do you want to do? Kind of look at my eye.
So, your Bevlana's your boss?
You see the red cap says, I'm sorry, I forgot to where's my manners? Name's Bloody Toes. And you might say Bavlorna's my boss, and you see them use quotation marks. I mean, she kidnapped me and makes me cook for her and won't let me leave, but I mean, sure, we'll go with boss.
So would you be happy to be free?
Well, of course.
Would you like to help Stager 2?
What do you have in mind?
No plans yet.
Well, I mean, I'm kind of looking at Deacon says, I'm not as unlike all the rest as you say. I mean, I despise everybody and everything, but I mean, Bavlorna is by far the worst of everyone and everything, for that matter.
Did I see this person's name in the book?
You did not.
Okay.
They say, but one favor to another, I suppose. I'm not so sure how much help I would be per se, but what if I could tell you one of her weaknesses? Would that suffice?
That would be amazing. And also, if there's any more, she has many allies here that will come running to help in the house specifically.
Only the ones that look like her.
So there are other hags?
No. There are little versions of her that she has. She makes that are little versions of her.
That's not terrifying at all.
No, not at all.
Out of what does she make them? I don't think I really want to know, but I need to know.
I was gonna say, do you want to know?
Is that what was in the room of taxidermy that we were looking at?
It was not. It was not. No. So, they are, it was not, she can make little
Mini-me's?
Mini-me's. Yeah, that's a good word for it.
Do they have her powers?
No. No, they do not.
And how small are we talking?
So, to give you an example, the creature that you guys saw that was toad-like in the room, the two little things that were attached or that were hanging out that looked like her, those were the little things. They're small creatures.
So are they Hanar sized?
Yes.
Yeah, and me.
No, actually they're smaller than Henar size. They are tiny.
Oh, so they're the size we were when we walked in there.
But they're quick.
Okay, and the weakness?
Well, you see, she has this this thing that it's, well, rightly kind of dumb, but you know, some things are. She's allergic to seeing anyone run Wittershims near her.
On what?
Do we know what that is?
Wittershins. Give me a history check, please. Masan, you have no idea.
Nope.
And neither do you, Hanar.
Wittersham sounds like a card game.
Doesn't it though? Echo, this is it's a word you've heard, but you're not quite sure what it is. Deacon and Oberon, you are well aware that Wittershins means tight counterclockwise circles. And the Bloody Toast says, such a sight causes her to sneeze uncontrollably.
Is it only running, or if I was to fly, would that do?
Running. And it's got to be counterclockwise.
Alright, that's a bit odd, but alright.
Like I said, weird things. Now, like I said, one deed for another. I mean you no harm. I hope you can say the same.
Yeah, we're not an overly violent folk. Most of the time. I can't speak for some of these fellers, but I've been trying to be good.
My main concern was allies rushing to help her, so if you're not going to do that, then I don't have a problem.
Matter of fact, you made us want to pack up your tools and things and just get on out of here. Get you your meat and fixings.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to leave while she is still here.
You know, she ain't gonna be here in a few minutes, so you may just want to go ahead and go.
Well, I'll get my stuff packed up then.
Yeah, if you want to get your stuff packed up and wait on one of the balcony, I can let you know as soon as she's dead.
I appreciate that.
I just need to know which direction so I can send the message.
It's fair. How about I wait here and you can send the message then?
Sounds good.
I appreciate that. All right.
You didn't hear.
And again, I was always taught never to hit a lady.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a conundrum.
I can't say I was just taught the same.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's move out. Let me get my hat off this table. It's kind of dirty. Table, not the hat.
As you say that, you know Echo is already prestidigitating the bottom of your hat.
So I'm an OCD magic junkie. Is that what we're going with here?
Are we wrong?
Yeah.
Are we wrong?
He was telling there's a magic wheel somewhere to spin, and she'll be the first one flying through it.
Fair.
Boy. All right. So you notice that there are several doors to this room here. There's.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Okay.
What's in the rooms?
Okay.
Or if anything's liable to attack us if we go in there.
Well, don't go the hallway. There's definitely liable something to attack you from in there. That's her room, after all.
The hallway that we went to before? Is that what he's talking about? She's talking
This
about?
hallway.
Oh.
That door leads back to her room.
Okay.
Echo, as you get close to this door, you notice that it is noticeably colder. The door itself, as you touch the door, it is cold to the touch.
What's in here? Why is it so cold?
That's where we keep the meat until we cook it. It's just a cold room.
Well, I need to know how this works.
Okay. So you, of course you do, which is why I told you about the room. So as you,
I detect magic.
Yeah, of course. You open up the door to this room, and this room is freezing. Chunks of frozen meat dangle from the ceiling on hooks and chains. Along the walls, more meat is stacked in piles on metal racks. A small frost-covered wooden coffer sits in the middle of the floor. The cold seems to be radiating out from it. And the wooden coffer, there is what is giving off the cold, and yeah.
Wait, is it magic?
Some kind of magic. Trying to figure out what kind of magic it is, because I don't remember. It is necromancy.
Oh. No. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay. All right.
And did we hear what was in the one beside me?
You did not. Do you want to ask?
I would.
Okay. That's the pantry.
Okay. Nothing fun in there, just food stuff?
I mean, you're welcome to open the door, but yeah, it's just the pantry.
It's a big pantry.
It is. As you open the door, you see it contains dozens of pickling jars on wooden racks. Most of the jars filled with pig snouts, toads, small birds, onions, mushrooms, other cooking ingredients. And yeah, that's what's in there. Masan, give me a investigation check, please. You do see one jar that contains a single larger mushroom.
Do I recognize it?
Give me a nature check. You do.
Ooh.
It looks like that.
Oh, it's got a face.
It's adorable.
Is it alive? Is it moving?
It is alive and moving in the jar.
Do I know anything about them? Is it going to attack me if I open the jar?
So, you, with that nature check, know that they are happy-go-lucky mushroom-like creatures that are captivated by music.
Oh, I gotta keep them as a friend. Maybe one day I'll be able to play again.
I want to give him a little go-kart and just set him free.
I don't know what shelf he's on, but if nobody can see me from where they're at, I would definitely put him in my pocket.
You totally do.
Whatever sort of carrying thing I have.
You totally do. And you now have a little friend that if you open the jar he's in will burst out in song.
Oh, he will sing?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you...
No, he's captivated by music, but he will burst out in song.
Then you gotta sing him back into the jar.
All right. Okay. So that's what you find within there. And you know that, Echo, that outside of this door over here is the balcony with those cages on it. The 3 iron cages with one of them having some kind of humanoid inside of it.
We can deal with that later.
Okay. All right. So that means you have only one door left.
Very true.
Is everyone ready, though? Are we good?
Remember
Can we come in through this door?
Came in through the hallway.
The hallway that made us tiny.
Yeah, no, that was the door you could have come in. But you guys came in into that room from the little bitty hallway. That would have been the non-shrink you door.
Well, because if we have people at both doors, a concentrated attack, we burst in and just hit them with stuff immediately.
Hey, remind me why we're trying to kill this lady again.
She's one of the groups that have been stealing things from people who attend the carnival. She also turned her friend into a centaur.
And stole a small, whatever the other creature was we were looking for.
This laser beast.
That's the one.
Hell.
So what do you want to do?
I guess I say 3 on the side we came from and 2 right here, because what do you think?
Unless we don't want to split up the party. This is also, Ravlana is why this has become such a swamp. And she's messing with the will-o'-the-wisps, and...
Oh, that's right.
I was just going to suggest trying to interrogate her, but if we're all dead set on taking her out, well, I ain't one to stand against the grain.
You can try and interrogate her, but I have a feeling she'll attack us before we get very far.
Well,
Hennar, what do you want to do? Oberon?
I think she's bad and evil and needs to be done away with.
You asking Oberon, he doesn't want to face her. He wants to leave this place now, but if the groups want to take her out, he'll do it. But he wants it to be quick and over, and not, dead.
I ain't one to hit a lady, so I guess I'll try asking her a few questions, and maybe I can surprise her or something. Y'all can wait in the wings. If things go south, you can come in and take her out.
Charge to the rescue. Sure.
Yeah, just be careful with. We don't know who that other person was. We do know there are potentially a lot of small versions to come running.
Sure. She also don't know that we're all here, or that any of us are here, so y'all wanna cover.
Well, that's what we're assuming.
Right. Alright, well, guess we'll find a position for y'all just in case, and then if things go south, you can come in swords a-blazing.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. So, which door are you coming in from, Deacon?
Yeah. Let's see here. So the options are this side door here where everything was small, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or this door or that door.
Yep.
I don't like being bottlenecked in this tiny little hallway just in case, so guess I'll use that one.
Okay. Is everybody else going back that way as well, or?
I'll post
Yeah.
up at the back door.
My magic is not going to be affected by my size like physical attacks would be, right?
Correct.
I'm trying to think if I should go by the tiny door and be waiting there. And I can be watching and listening, and then if I need to, I can send out the call and I can fire my magic, because that's not going to have a deleterious effect, being small.
No, not that you're aware of. No. I mean, you didn't do any of it when you were tiny, but it should not affect it. Not like it affected Hennar's strength check.
Yeah, so I think that's what I'll do. I'll just hang out under the cupboard, and then I can...
Okay.
I go where Deacon is, and just be right next to him, just in case.
Okay.
Prepared to blast when needed at his side.
And Hennar, you're gonna stay by Masan?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna try and shoot past my son after she goes.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So,
Good luck, my friend.
with that, Deacon, you get to the door, and let's go ahead and zoom in here. All right.
Give her some of that trademark Deacon charm.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you get to the doorway here. And do you knock? Do you just open the door? What's the plan?
He'll tell Oberon to kind of usher in over here on the side, because he's kind of standing out in the open, lane side. After which, he'll go ahead and give the door a quick knock, and then open it and step inside.
Okay. So you do so after Oberon has moved over, and as you step in, you see that toad creature that you saw before is turned towards you at the door. And you see the cat that the cat head that you guys had seen before You see the cat is there, and this creature is petting the cat. The other person is nowhere to be seen, and those other two things are smaller versions of the frog-like creature. It's clear that is the hag.
The frog is the hag?
Mm-hmm.
Good God, she's ugly. Early evening.
Oh, even better. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Ugh. She belongs in Resident Evil.
All right. So, yes, as she turns to look at you as you open the door. She in a low croaking voice, she says, "Now what act of desperation compels you to enter my home, little darling?"
Is there a coat hook or anything around here?
There is not.
About a loose nail on the wall or something.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Yeah, you see one.
All right. He'll take off his hat and the bandana from his face and hang it up on the nail.
Okay.
Early evening, ma'am. Don't mean to intrude upon your abode, but I was hoping you could answer a few inquiries for me.
Taking your life into your own hands, I see. Okay. What inquiries do you have?
I guess I've always been described as kind of a daredevil and such, but you see, my name is Deacon Black, and come on over here to the table. Mm-hmm. I work over at the Witchlight Carnival. Maybe you've heard of it.
I have. Horrible place, I hear.
Well, subjective, matter of opinion. You have yours, and I respect that. Well, you see, I'm gonna get it comfortable here. Carnival's had a few things go missing as of late. People's memories apparently a little tampered with, and I'm investigating a lead that says perhaps someone of the arcane nature, such as yourself, could potentially be involved.
She just stares and just looks at you, just waiting for to see what else you say. Doesn't respond one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, we've had folks with missing memories, missing items, a displacer beast cub gone disappeared, and a few other minor things. We wonder maybe if you or your kinfolk might know something about that. Given you are such esteemed magic users and all.
What good would any of that stuff do to us?
Hell. If I know, I'm not one of the arcane nature. I couldn't tell you what sort of ingredients or reagents y'all use for your fancy spells and such. Not one to speculate, but I imagine the displacer beast cub would fetch a pretty high price even here in the Feywild.
Well, I can't say I've seen any cubs around here. Just my cat.
Yeah, I do got a cat. Kind of a strange one, really. Tends to mirror itself. Way to get extra treats from strangers. But I don't suppose you have been to the carnival yourself, have you? Maybe someone you know?
I do not.
Do I know if she's telling the truth?
Give me an insight check.
I will ask you that.
Okay. She personally has not been to the carnival.
About any
It's a little hard to read. She's not giving you a whole lot of nothing.
Well,
It's true.
maybe has anyone you know or associate with been to the carnival?
I mean, I'm associating with you right now, and you said you work there, so I assume so.
I mean, other than me. Perhaps one of your kin.
I don't know. I'm not their keepers. I don't know if they've gone to a carnival or not. Sorry, Are you accusing me of something here?
No, of course not. I'm just a wayward carny man just trying to get to the bottom of a strange little mystery. We're all friends here. Do I know she's telling the truth about her friends not being there?
Give me another insight check.
Can I try an insight on her?
Sure. Deacon, she's really hard to read. It's not so much you can't read people. It's because of her looks are just throwing you.
Yeah, she is circus ugly.
She's real pretty right there.
And that comes from a circus man.
It's true. She's very much, you get that there are hints of truth in what she said. She is not their keeper.
He's talking like a lawyer.
Yes. Just enough truth to...
I can neither confirm nor deny the actions of anyone that I may have ever associated with, in as much as their moral fortitude and...
Exactly. But, yeah, you get a pretty good read off her echo that, yeah, most likely she very much knows somebody who's been there. And...
Is the cat magic?
No. In that it is a cat in the Feywild, it is not specifically like a familiar, no.
I would like to insight the cat.
Okay.
Listen, I'm trying to figure out how far I have to run if that cat notices me.
Okay.
On my tiny little wings.
Insight the cat, go for it. Oh, totally terrible. And
it's a cat.
It's a cat.
Didn't seem like us before.
It is a cat, and you do not see it breathing.
What was
sorry.
Dylan just went, wow, that's not right.
Yes, Cooper.
You said it's not breathing?
That I did not stutter in that sentence.
Dylan is very concerned.
He's very concerned. It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Well,
yeah. You get a very
undead
vibe off of the cat. How's that?
Yeah, what was the other thing we were asking about? The will-o-wisp or something?
The nature of this place has changed. The will-o-wisps are normally evil, are now helpful and good, and there's all this nasty swamp water and stuff.
Now, I've gotta ask you some questions here. Now, I've been answering all of these for you, and you he's trying to tell me to look at chat is what he's trying to tell me over here.
Yep. I just said, do you need treats? And he comes over like, yeah, Mom, it's happening. She tells you, she says, now, you are asking all of these questions to me, and I have to ask you, that you seem to be quite the brave one to come here on your own to ask such things of me.
Mm-hmm.
you have come on your own. Is this true?
I have.
Insight check. Roll me a deception roll there, Deacon.
All right.
As she looks directly at you.
Oh, God. Hell, I'll try to puppet, I suppose.
Say, does he get a free inspiration? Because they are definitely on his side right now, all three of them.
They are definitely on your side. That is true. I will give you that.
Does the mixture of a potion, an advantage, and a pupspiration roll into just one extra roll?
Alright.
It works! Yay!
Okay. She believes you are there on your own. Okay.
And ma'am, I can't help but notice, since you've been in the area, that the surrounding flora and fauna have taken a bit of an interesting transformation as of late. You know anything
Beautiful,
about that,
isn't it?
by chance? I mean, it wouldn't be my first choice, but I suppose someone's out there would like it, but not really the most healthy change in the environment.
Well, I mean, looks great to me.
Well, back on the primary matter of my investigation with this whole Witchlight business, perhaps you could tell me which one of your associates would be most inclined to visit our fair carnival, or perhaps pilfer something.
I mean, I have no idea. That's, like I said, carnival's really not my thing. I have no idea who would want to do such a thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna insight that.
Okay.
I was gonna say, you want me to roll again?
Yeah,
If
can't
you
do
want.
it. Good
Because
God.
Deacon is rolling really crappy insight today.
Ugh.
She knows exactly who's been doing it. Yeah. No,
Deacon got all of Echo's bad rolls from the first half of the game, and now I'm getting all
apparently.
I don't think I've rolled above a. No, I have rolled above a 10, but Jesus, it's like few and far
Not
between.
on your first rolls of anything, no.
Yeah.
So,
can I even see Echo from where I'm sitting?
Nope. Echo is underneath the cabinet.
and casting a message to Deacon saying, she's full of shit. She knows exactly what's going on.
Well, there
what
you
was
go.
her name? What was her name again?
Lorna.
Yeah. He'll lean back a little bit. Now, Bav Lorna, come on now. We're being civil with one another. You ain't gotta try to tell tall tales to me. Come on. You know who might have done it. I know you ag folk are fairly well connected, intertwined and such. All we're trying to do is get our stuff back. Ain't trying to cause no trouble for nobody.
As you say that, you notice a sudden change in her.
I was gonna ask if when he called her a hag, did something happen?
It did. It did.
I mean, it's what she is.
She says, now, I've allowed you to ask your questions, and I've answered. And yet, you disrespect. Now, that is just quite the term. And yet you come in here alone into my home, accusing me and my kin of stealing things. And, well, that's just quite rude on your behalf. And you notice that as she starts to say that, these small versions of her start to move.
And just kind of look at it, look at the little smaller versions of her. Now, Babylona, I do apologize. I'm not familiar with y'all's terms out here. Maybe I might have used something that would be might bit what's the word I'm looking for? Offensive.
Disrespectful.
Well, there's all right, disrespectful. You know, I don't mean to insult the master of the house and all, but I mean, as far as accusings and accusations and the like, I mean, if one of y'all actually done did it, and is an accusation really that disrespectful?
Who are you casting fairy fire
on? The three of them that I can get, the cat, the little one, and the big one.
Okay.
Once they started scattering, I was gonna...
Alright, so that is a wisdom save. Oops, I forgot to turn it off of whisper roll.
Dexterity.
Sorry, thank you.
There.
Dexterity. That's even more terrible. Okay. Alright. Alright. Dexterity from the cat. Come on, cat. Really? Cat, really? Cat.
The cat isn't dexterous?
A cat is not dexterous.
For some reason, cats don't have dark vision either, so...
It's true.
And that's lies.
That is true. Alright, so then these guys. There we go. Alright, so...
Did I notice any of that happening?
No, because it is not,
I think I probably wouldn't have gotten to messaging over, because I would have switched to fairy fire as soon as I saw them move.
Fair point, then. If not to be disrespectful, I don't want to insult the master of the house, but as far as the accusation...
She will look over, and she will see that her cat is now glowing. What color is the cat glowing? Echo? What color is your magic? What color is Echo's magic?
Echo is like, I don't know, like the, her clothes.
Okay.
Like her wings, the pink on the outline and a little bit of blue and gold. And my hat is yellow.
Okay.
I may have just looked at my character art.
The fairy in the big yellow hat.
Yep.
Pixie,
all right.
rather.
Well, fairy, actually. Yeah.
Fairy, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, in any case, if one of your kinfolk actually done did it, is it really that disrespectful of an accusation?
I would say it is.
Well, come on now, Babylona. Now, all we're trying to do is get our stuff back, and, I mean, to be fair, we really ain't want to go to war with y'all, and I'm sure you don't want to go to war with a bunch of carny folk that, run a carnival that passes through the Feywild. So how about you just tell us who done took our stuff, and I'll be on my way, and you can get back to a nice, peaceful evening.
She's mad. Her cat is glowing. She looks over at it, and then she looks back at you.
I don't know why
what did you
glow.
do to my cat?
I didn't do anything. I don't know why cats glow. What'd you do to your cat?
Susan?
Yes.
Before we start initiative, I got the message from Echo.
Mm-hmm.
I look over to the situation, and I will do a command order. Is that all right before we start?
Well, so we are going to pick up initiative next week.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it is 9 o'clock right now. But yes, you will start with initiative.
I don't know why cats glow. What'd you do to your cat?
All right. So with that,
Do you
that
want
is where. we will pick up next week.
I didn't know if you wanted us to roll now or not.
No, it's okay. We'll roll initiative next week.
Dylan's coming to look at my screen. Says, why are cats glowing?
Why is the cat glowing, Mom?
The best part is he can't actually hear you guys.
Right. All right. So, with that, thank you so much for hanging out with us today for our Wild Beyond the Witchlight adventure. Deacon, you tried. You tried.
I mean, there's still a chance.
I'm not so sure about that.
I mean, I didn't make the cat glow. She don't know that.
It's true. She does not know that you, but she is pretty sure you did. Because you were the only one here, remember?
True.
All right. Mm-hmm. All right. So, with that...
He is the only one in that space and that time.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of us are in different spaces.
Just a reminder that tomorrow we will be having a special Tier 2 one-shot benefiting Extra Life. So if you are available, please go ahead and join us for that, as we are going to be continuing to raise money for Extra Life, trying to hit that $1,500 or $1,600 to double what we did last year. And let's go ahead and we are going to raid over to One Trick Daddy, who is playing League of Legends, and they are another one of our Extra Life streamers. So we will, let's see, there it is. We will be raiding over there. So thank you so much for joining us for tonight. We will see you back here tomorrow for our special Tier 2 one-shot at 6 p.m. Pacific time. If not, on Monday for our Candlekeep Mystery Mondays, Thursday for some Team 17 Gaming Thursdays, or right back here next Friday to pick up with Initiative to see what happens when a group of adventurers takes on a hag. Well, I should say, when a adventurer takes on a hag. All right. Until then, thank you so much, and thanks for coming to DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. All right, good job.